So there are a few days left on the banner, which means you know what that means, right? That means I'm not pulling for Qingyi, okay? You're probably wondering, well, why? Why are we calling it a day? Well, turns out I actually didn't summon on Qingyi's banner at all. I just remembered that. I haven't summoned on the banner since Zhu Yuan, and that was just for Ben, to be honest. So let me just kind of talk about why I'm not pulling for Qingyi and where you're going to see me summon next, because I'm telling you, the time is soon. It's not going to be that long before you see me summoning, and I think you know exactly who it is at that point. So let's just get into it, shall we? So Qingyi, electric stun unit. Everybody's going, she's balked, she's cracked, she's going to be fantastic, right? And I agree. Okay, I do agree. I think she's going to be a great addition to anybody that pulls her, just the same as Zhu Yuan was, right? And just the same as Ellen is, okay? However, I do not care about meta. I don't, alright? I care about going for the characters that I like, and then going for the characters that make the teams with the characters that I like work. That's pretty much it, alright? So, you know, Bernice. I know who I need to go for to make the Bernice team, right? I have the Ben team kind of being built up as we go. I'm testing out Ben as both just a stun unit and then also as a shield unit, and you know, it's taken a little bit of time to build up Ben, trust, but when he's ready to go, he'll be ready to go. So you're probably wondering, well, wouldn't you want Qingyi? Would you not want a balked unit? And well, no, there are characters coming up soon that I want more. One of those being Jane Doe, alright? I mean, I wasn't going to pull for her originally. I was going to just save up everything for Bernice, but a mixture of her story and also Jane Doe being good for Bernice's team and just Jane Doe being Jane Doe, right, has changed my mind. But let's focus more on specifically why I'm not pulling for Qingyi. I like Qingyi. I think she's sort of like a solid character. I think she's absolutely hilarious. I think just the whole kind of character of Qingyi is really fun, right? But at the moment, I'm not looking for stun units. Even though she's better than Ambi, right? And like, I know people are like, oh, but Ambi isn't even that good. And that is true, right? You know, Ambi's sort of a mixture of stun and DPS, therefore she does both okay, but none really great. She's still a viable option. She's free. You get her for free. And, you know, at the end of the day, I don't know if I'm going to be running an electric team by the time the Bernice team's ready to go. I could get Von Lycan, and therefore I officially have the Ice team ready to go. There's a lot of nuance and stuff to where Qingyi could just be a character that just sits there in purgatory for ages. So that's one reason. And again, right, like, there are just other characters coming up that I want more. At the end of the day, summons are limited. Not all of us are going to swipe. I'm not going to swipe on Zenless. I bought the battle pass just because I wanted a few more summons, because I know I'm about to go through hell with Jane Doe and Bernice. But I am not going to swipe for summons in particular. I might get like the monthly subscription thing. I don't know. We will see on that one nearer the time. Probably nearer to Bernice. But I don't see myself wailing on this game. Star is a different story, you know, like there is a character coming out in 2.5, or at least rerunning in 2.5 that, you know, but no character in Zenless, I don't think, is going to make me wail, let alone go from being a light spender to even like a dolphin. I don't know the terms, man. From light spender to sort of like moderate spender. I don't think there's anybody in Zenless that can make me do that just yet. I mean, again, things could change. Bernice could be a fantastic character in the story, and I'm going to be like, yeah, you know what, maybe the you know, take my money kind of deal. But for now, there is just no character like that. So I have to summon based on the currency that I have, and that is it. And what I have is about 38 pulls. And I have a pity of, so if I have 40 left, I have a pity of 50, which means that I should be able to get my next 5-star and probably the next 2 10 pulls, maybe 3 if I'm unlucky. I could get it in the next 10 pull, right? And I have to really think about what happens if I miss that 50-50, because I have no guarantee. And is Qingyi worth missing the 50-50 and then potentially spending another 90 summons to get? No. And that's just kind of my philosophy at the moment, right? I think that's a philosophy that a lot of you should probably have, right? If you don't want to spend money on these games, but you're saving up, you've got to think to yourself, is the character I'm saving for, if you don't have guarantee, are they worth 180 summons to you? Potentially even, what, 340 if you're also going for their W engine and you also don't have guarantee on that. Are they worth all of that investment? Are you going to use them for a long time? If you're going for meta, then they're probably not, because, you know, power creep is a thing that exists. I wouldn't even say it's power creep, right? It's just things get harder, and they need to keep appealing to a new audience, so if things just remain the same, nobody's gonna pick up the game, you know? Like, and also new, like existing players don't have an incentive to pull for the new characters if they're not better, you know? So it really does come down to, you know, if you're pulling for meta, then you've really got to think about, is this a character that is going to have longevity? And whilst I think Qingyi does, again, she's just not a character I'm willing to spend so many pulls for, because it just, I don't know, I just don't think it's worth it. And we have a couple more days left until her banner ends, and I haven't even thought about clicking the pull button, like, at all. I'm, like, laser focused right now. So, you know, it really just comes down to, I'm just not feeling Qingyi as a playable character. As a actual character, she's fantastic, but as a playable character, I feel like I can skip her. And then whenever the time comes, potentially, where Zenless does reruns, then, hey, if she pops back up, then maybe I can pick up Qingyi eventually if I feel like I've missed out on her. But I really don't know. Like, you know, I've got Jane Doe to think about, and then I've got Bernice afterwards to think about. It's going to be a very rough ride, so, you know, expect some videos with some absolute heartbreak coming very, very soon, especially that Jane Doe pool video, because I don't have the summons to get her if I missed a 50-50. If I missed a 50-50, that video is going to end with complete sadness. There is no happy ending to that one, trust me. But yeah, you know, that's my thoughts on it. Qingyi, cool character, but just not for me, man. And, you know, I think that's a philosophy that a lot of people should share. If you're not willing to spend as many summons as it takes, you know, go into hard pit you twice potentially, then maybe evaluate if they are worth it. But let me know, you guys, have you guys pulled for Qingyi? She's been out for long enough to where I think everybody's probably pulled for her at this point. But let me know, and yeah, see ya.